Nine objectives that we want to do our school. The first one is to investigate how familiar students with online platforms. The second is to know how frequently students use online platforms for educational or training purposes. The third is to investigate from student experience how useful they find online learning platforms in self-supported learning. For the fourth is to investigate from the following features or tools which one students find most helpful for self-related learning on online learning platform. For the fifth is to know how important students think that is for online learning platforms to support self-regulated learning. The sixth is to know the student opinion about the biggest barrier or challenges to self-regulated learning on online platforms. Seven is to investigate how effective the student think technology is in addressing these barriers or challenges. For the eight is to investigate if the student have ever received training or support in self-regulated learning strategies on an online learning platform. The last one, which is the nine, is to investigate how helpful the student find this training or support in self-regulated learning.
From figure 3.1 shows that the gender who answered our survey. The survey was open for both gender, which is female and male. The survey is answered by 60 students. The highest voted is from the female student, while the lowest is from the male student. The voting percentage for the female student is 70%, while for the male is 30%. The amount of student for the female is 42, while for the male is 18 who voted for this survey. From the survey, we can see that the female's opinion is more than the other student, which is the male. Based from figure 3.12, we can see that there are three faculty in UiTM Tapak, which is FP, FSG, and KPIIM. The highest vote for our survey is student from FP, which contain 30 students, while the second highest is FSG with 17 students. The least from our survey is KPIIM that contain only 13 students. From the survey, we can see that the highest vote is from FP compared to the other faculty.
Hi, my name is Nur Alisha Nabila and we'll discuss about the chart that we made based on the survey results. Based on figure 3.1.3, the question is about student familiarity with online learning platform. So, the most gender who vote for very familiar is female student, which is 40, while the lowest vote for very familiar is male student, which is 9. The highest gender who vote for somewhat familiar is male, which is 9, while the lowest gender who vote for somewhat familiar is female, which is 2. Figure 3.14 question is about how often the student use online learning platform for their educational purpose. The total vote for very frequently is 28 students, which is the highest vote by female student with 20 votes, while male student contribute 8 votes. The total vote for somewhat frequently is 22 students. The highest vote is also from female student, which contains 17 students, while male has 5 votes. The total vote for nature is 9. The highest vote are female student with 5 votes, while male student with 4 votes. Lastly, the student vote for rarely is only 1 male student. In figure 3.1.5, it shows that the students who vote for the use of online learning platforms in supporting self-regulated learning. The most vote for this question is somewhat useful, which contains 23 students, and the percentage is 39%. The second highest vote is for nature and very useful. It has the same number of respondents. The total student who vote for both answer is 17 students, and the percentage is 28%. The lowest answer for this question is somewhat not useful, which contains 3 students, and the percentage is only 5%. Figure 3.1.6 question is about the features or tools that can help students doing self-regulated learning on online learning platforms. The highest total voting in Learning Analytics or Progress Ranking is female, which is 3 votes, while the lowest vote is male, which is 1. The most genderful word self-assessment tools or quizzes for the features or tools that can help students doing self-regulated learning on online learning platform is female, which is 28 votes, while the lowest vote is male, which is 9. The highest genderful word personalized recommendation for learning resources for the features or tools that can help students doing self-regulated learning on online learning platform is female, which is 7 votes, while the lowest vote is male, which is 3. The most genderful word interactive or collaborative learning activity for the features or tools that can help students doing self-regulated learning on online learning platform is male, which is 5 votes, while the lowest vote is female, which is 4 votes.
Hi, my name is Nuzati. I will tell you about finding 3.1.7. In the figure, as you can see in this slide, the chart shows the importance of using online learning platform to support self-regulated learning between faculty that are in UiTM TAPA. The total work for very important is 21 students. Meanwhile, for somewhat important is 29 students. For nature answer is 8 students. Lastly, not very important has 2 words for student. It shows that many students are choosing somewhat important as their answer for this question. So, the highest vote for somewhat important is from FP that have 15 student votes, while the lowest vote is from KPPIM that has 5 student votes. The votes for not very important got the lowest vote than other. They have some words between FP and FSG that have 1 word from a student. However, from the answer very important, the highest word is from FP that have 10 student words. And for natural answer, the highest word is for FP that have 5 student words. So we can conclude that FP has the largest word for each answer given, except for not very important because it equal with KPPIM. Is 3.1.8. In this pie chart, show the biggest barrier on the challenge to self-regulated learning on online learning platform. So, as we can see, the red one is lack of motivation or discipline show the highest percentage, which consists of 43.3. The total was in 26 students. The second high is the blue one. The answer is technical issue or difficulties with the platform that get 28.3%. The amount of student votes is 17. Meanwhile, for difficulty with the management or organization, the yellow one, the percentage is 60.7%, consists 10 student votes. Lastly, the lowest vote is limited resource or support, which only gets 70.7, and the total student votes is 7. It is the green one. Based on the figure 3.1.9, it shows that many students choose somewhat effective for answer this question. So, the total work for somewhat effective about this question is the effectiveness of technology in addressing the barriers of challenge is 29 words from 3 faculty. It is the higher one from other. The highest vote is from student FP that has about 14 students. Meanwhile, the lowest vote is from FSG that has only 3 votes. 12 student vote is from KKPIM student. For the answer natural, the highest vote is from FP student that has 12 student votes, and the lower is from FSG that have 4 student votes only. For very effective, they have 5 students. For KKPM will vote this answer. It's the highest vote for other faculty and the lowest from FSG that has only 1 vote. Last but not least, the total votes for someone ineffective is only 2 votes. Each vote counts for the FP and KKPIM. In cluster by chart you see, for this question is if they have ever received training or support in self-regulated learning strategy on online learning. The total work for FP is about 30 students. For student, work for yes has 21 words. It is the highest one for other. While the lowest has 9 student words that answering no. For FSG student, the total work is 70 students. The highest word is yes, which contains 30 students, while answering no only have 4 students. Lastly, the total words for KKPIM for this question is 30 students. The highest word is answer yes that has 11 students, while for no only 2 students answering. To conclude that FP students receive training or support a self-regulated learning strategy on online learning platform.
Next, I will explain about the figure 3.1.11. The total number of students who work very hard to answering about the use of this training or support if they have received this training or support is 90 students. The highest rate for very helpful in this training or support is 20 students that has 50 votes, while the lowest vote for very helpful is no student that has 4 votes. Other than that, the total number of students who answer somewhat helpful in this question is about 25 students. The highest vote for somewhat helpful in this question is 20 students that has 19 votes, while the lowest vote for somewhat helpful is no student that has 6 votes. The total number of students who vote for neutral in this question is 15 students. The highest vote for neutral in this question is 20 student that has 8 votes, while the lowest vote for the neutral is no student that has 7 votes. The total votes for someone not helpful in this question is only 1 vote. The highest vote for someone not helpful in this term of support is no student that has 1 vote, while the lowest vote is female that has no vote. For not helpful at all, there is no student vote. In a nutshell, most women find that the term of support inherently is somewhat helpful, like most of men find it neutral. Next, I will explain about numerical descriptive. Based on the table, we have done record our data. Based on data, we will record the number 1 is very frequently, 2 is somewhat frequently, 3 is neutral, and 4 is rarely. Next, we move to how we get the median, and mean. Based on the formula in the slide, we get mean is 1.72. Second, we get 1 for mid, and for the median, we use the formula based on the slide and get 13.5. Next, I will explain about measure dispersion, which is range, variance, and standard deviation. For range, we use the formula largest value minus smallest value, and we get 3. And for variance, as you can see, the formula is shown in the slide, and we get 0.61. And for standard deviation, the formula is shown in the slide, and we get 0.78. And the last one is skewness, which is the relationship between mean, median, and mode. For our data, we get positive skewness, and it's skewed to the right. For conclusion, our group has done our survey and research for the real technology in supporting self-regulated learning, specifically a case study of online learning platforms in among UiTM TAPA students in 3 faculties. The highest faculty that answered this survey is FP, which is 30 students, and the lowest is KPPIM, which is 13 students who answered. The rest is FSG, which is 70 students. Based on the response, we got a total of 60 students that took part in the Google Form. Firstly, the majority of the students are very familiar with the online learning platform. It's 49 students out of 60 who answered this survey. Next, 11 students have both are somewhat familiar. Secondly, most students choose very frequently to use online learning platforms for educational purposes, which is 28 students who vote for that. In addition, 22 students vote somewhat frequently. Thirdly, most students choose self-assessment tools or quizzes that are helpful to them for self-regulate learning, which is 37 students vote. Fourthly, the importance of using online learning platforms to support self-regulate learning is somewhat important for most students in FP, which is 15 students. Fifthly, the biggest challenge or challenge to self-regulate learning on online learning platform for students is lack of motivation or discipline, which is 26 students answer that. And the second factor is technical issue or difficulties with the platform, which is 70 students answer that. Besides that, the majority of students receive training or support in self-regulate learning strategy on online learning platform. Next, most of the students are somewhat familiar with the use of this training or support. The students have received free training or support, which is 19 for female and the most recommended was male, which is 6 students in the use of this training or support if students have received this training or support. Lastly, the majority of the respondents was women because they outnumber the male students by the ratio 2 to 1. In addition, most of the students are from the Faculty of Accountancy because this course has more students than other faculty. And our group is also in the Faculty of Accountancy too. Thank you. That's all from our group.